What the hell's going on, YouTubers? So today I want to talk to you guys about the second or third part in this series about how I'm investing all my YouTube money. So let's just get right into it. It's not beat around the bush here. So let's view my payments here. So as you guys are probably aware, the threshold to getting paid from YouTube is about $100. Uh, so that being said, let's view all these transactions here. So obviously I don't make enough where I get paid every month. Oh, it went away. Okay, well, anyway. So the last time I got paid was 2 months ago. So I made about 75 or $79 or whatever it was in, I believe, July. And then last month I made about 74, $75. And that gets me to about $153.95. So what does that mean for me? Well, I immediately threw that over to my YouTube Moolah account, where you can see I have now deposited the $153.95. And I did that, I believe, on Friday afternoon, and I tried recording the video, and for some reason, I can't find that video that I recorded. So now I'm recording it for you guys. But another cool thing has happened where I have received a dividend on the YouTube money that I have invested. So now I am making money from YouTube and now making money from the dividends that I have invested from the money that I've made from YouTube, which is kind of cool. You think about it. So $53 or 53 cents, I'm sorry, from the money that I've invested so far, which is about 120 bucks or something like that. So on an annualized basis, I'm making about $2 from what I have invested, not including this $153. So that's pretty cool. The one issue is that I don't have it automatically invested uh, back into ITOT, which is the total stock market fund that I have through iShares. Free to trade if you have a large enough account with Fidelity, which I think is $2,500, as long as you don't liquefy it within 30 days. So if you buy it, no transaction fee. There's an expense ratio, of course. It's very small though. But if you hold it for more than 30 days, then you could sell it and not have to pay the $5 or whatever it is to buy and sell on Fidelity. But one thing that I wanted to share with you guys is I was doing some research, and I've done it many times in the past, and I continue to always forget. And for some reason, I always just say, oh, well, if I ever get to the point where I have mass amounts of wealth, I'll just probably put it in the ITOT. But what I wanted to share with you guys today is I have some shares in Verizon, so I was just checking on their dividend increase. But what I want to share with you guys today is more along the lines of what is probably the best, uh, I guess, capitalization rate, market cap rate that you can invest in. So there's obviously small cap, there's mid cap, there's micro cap, there's mega cap, there's large cap. Uh, and generally speaking, if you think about it from a perspective of just what people generally target the market on, which is the Dow or the S&P 500, uh, that would be SPY, which is the spider version of the S&P 500. And if you look at the comparison between the two, it's almost night and day how much you've accrued. But of course, this is from a specific set in time. So of course, it changes a little bit if you change the time frame in which you're looking at. Um, so it's not that drastic. But obviously, because of the dot-com boom, the large cap stocks got hit pretty hard. But basically, I was looking at some research, and I believe that if you were to uh, have invested in like the 60s or something like that into uh, small cap or mid cap, you actually would have outperformed the S&P 500 by about 3 percentage points, I believe. So I believe in the time frame that they were looking at, uh, the S&P 500 returned about 9%, whereas small caps and mid caps actually returned closer to 12.5 or 13%. Uh, the only problem is, and I think you could see this probably pretty early on, is small cap stocks are a little bit more volatile, and mid cap stocks are a little bit more volatile than their larger cap funds, and I think that's because just the liquidity of large caps and a lot more people trade in large caps. So if there's a large drop off in the price of a large cap, people are more likely to buy it than say something that's only a market capitalization of say 2 billion. So that means like people aren't going to, with the price of Jack in the Boxes dropping pretty drastically, people aren't going to notice that as quick as, say, if Wells Fargo drops off a cliff. So you have a lot more buyers of Wells Fargo than you do of Jack in the Box, and therefore um, small cap and mid cap stocks are going to be more volatile. So that's just one thing you have to look at. But for me, who's only 26 and has a very large time horizon and doesn't necessarily care about this money in the short term, this YouTube money that I'm investing, uh, small cap, mid cap is fine for me. Now, I was going to invest in the mid cap because, from this graphic doesn't show it, but basically it was only off by about 0.1 percentage points from the time frame I looked at, from like the 60s or the 40s or whatever to now. And mid cap was, I want to say it was like 15 to 20% less volatile than the small caps. So I was thinking of just investing in mid caps. However, I don't have the $150 is not enough to buy one share of the mid cap. I think it's like $170. So instead, I'm just going to buy 2 shares of the IJR, which is S&P 500 small cap. So let's trade this guy. My YouTube moolah symbol, IJR, quantity 2. Let's do a limit order here so we don't open up at 90 or something wild. Let's just say 74.25, and then probably execute. But anyway, so what? Let's buy. And so what I'll probably end up doing is also switching over to screw it. I don't really necessarily care as long as it just goes through. A few cents now and then doesn't matter. But yeah, see, the zero commission because I'm going to buy it. But obviously you have to read the rules associated with the zero commission. But anyway, place that order. And that's that. So one thing that I wanted to also talk about is I probably will sell this ITOT. Not that it's doing badly or anything like that, but what I'm more concerned about is long-term growth and dividend potential, so I can continue to show you guys. But it also might be valuable for me to continue to hold ITOT to see how the difference in funds differs and the dividend throw off from it differs. But anyway, like always, I really appreciate your guys' suggestions on what you guys want to see with respect to this particular series. I know this is like the second or third part of the series that I've showed you guys now. So basically the video where I talked about how I'm going to set it up, last time where I invested in ITOT, and I guess now where I'm now purchasing a small cap ETF, S&P 600 value, or was it just regular core? I don't remember, but I'd really appreciate your guys' feedback. Do you think I should maybe lean, instead of doing something with dividends like I do with the rest of my money, should I be targeting, say, once I get enough money, like buying shares of Nvidia or NASDAQ 100, be more of a growth-oriented fund with respect to my YouTube money rather than specific dividends. I think a lot of people look at me and they say, well, you're young, why are you focusing mostly on dividends? You talk to people or read books with like Jim Cramer and stuff like that, they say, oh, well, being conservative in some of your funds is fine as long as you have, say 10 to 20% of it being, towards momentum stocks or what have you. But anyway, I'm listening to you guys. I always try to respond to you guys with respect to any questions that you guys have. And in all honesty, this is kind of your guys' money that I'm investing, and I guess on your guys' behalf. So disclaimer: it's not really your money; it's mine. But but anyway, you guys are the reason why I have this money. So I kind of want to know, what you guys want to do with it. Think of it as like Twitch account that you guys can like buy and sell on it, but at the same time, it's not instantaneous like that Twitch account. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll probably leave a link down in the description below. But anyway, I've been rambling on for too long. Appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. As always, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and I'll try to get in touch with you guys. If I don't talk to you guys in the next couple days, have a great week, and I'm about to eat this snack pack. It's a vanilla snack pack, and I've just been holding it in my hand. But anyway, have a great week. I'll talk to you guys soon.